impressed with Quentin Post last year, and I'm very impressed with him. He's come back after an injury. He's made a huge difference. He's 7 foot tall. He weighs 250 pounds. Those guys are so tall, so long, and so heavy. They're a nightmare matchup for anybody on our team. Norshad is 4 or 5 inches shorter. A guy like Favor is 40 pounds lighter, and we just are not very big. We knew that was always going to be a problem, so we've got to do it with team defense. We can't foul them. We've got to get back, set our defense, and get plenty of help on the inside.
Go to Michelle Kaufman from the Miami Herald. Michelle?
Hey, Jim. I have a little big picture, a little bit bigger big picture question. Coming into this season, after what you lost from that Elite Eight team, did you know, or did you have a feeling or an inkling that this group was going to be able to do what they've done so far, to be one of the top teams in the ACC and be ranked in the top 20 and all that? Did you feel that right away? And if not, when did you realize that this was really a formidable team that you have?
I look at things very differently. I don't look at where we are at the moment. I look at it globally. How good are we today, and how good can we get by the end of the season? We did what we needed to do in non-conference. We went 10-1. Our only loss was on a neutral site to Maryland, who's very good. And we were able to win the 10 non-conference games, or 9 non-conference games. We didn't play Vermont, so it was only 9. We were 9-1. In conference play, if you look at our conference schedule, it was very unusual. We had 4 conference games in the month of December. Mm-hmm. Our first conference game was on the road at Louisville, so that was a terrific road win. We had NC State at home, again, a terrific conference win. And then we had Virginia at home, which is probably our most impressive win of the season, because Virginia is, by just reputation, really good at both ends of the court, and a top 10 team annually. So that was a great win. And then we went on the road to Notre Dame. My concern right now is, if you look at our schedule, we left for Christmas on December the 21st. It's now, January 10th?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We've played 2 games in like 21 days. Mm. Now we must play Wednesday, Saturday, Monday. That's 3 games in 6 days. Those are the challenges. What you've done in the past, that's history. What you're going to do in the future, how good we're going to be the rest of the month, that's a mystery. The future's a mystery. No one knows. But, the way I look at it, today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So we're just going to enjoy today and get ready for Boston College tomorrow.
Go to Zuby Charles from Kane Sport. Zuby.
Hey, Coach. So we're getting to talk to Nigel, after we speak with you today. Just want to get your thoughts on his season and, where's he really impressed?
Well, I think Nigel has done a fantastic job. He's really made a great adjustment from the 2-guard position at Kansas State to the point guard position here. He's an outstanding shooter. He's a great guy, works really, really hard. But I've been on him lately. He needs to help us rebounding-wise. Normally, if you're a really good point guard, you're a nuisance. You're someone who annoys big guys. You're someone who creates problems for big guys. And he needs to be a little bit more of that, a little bit more of a pain in the tail that causes problems. And the way you do that, when shots go up, you get in the paint, you get a rebound, or you steal the ball off the guy who got the rebound. You chase the rebound down, a 3 rebounds long, you chase that down. And we kind of just need Nigel to do those things that go pretty much unnoticed, but they're the whole key to victory.
Go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Hi, Coach. Just wanted to ask about just the team's response to the loss this week against Georgia Tech. What's been the effort like in practice, and just how motivated is this team to right its wrongs from that Georgia Tech game?
Well, Georgia Tech did a great job. They played a fantastic game at home, and we took the next day off, and now we're back practicing. Guys have done a good job in practice. We've got a very demanding schedule, 3 games in the next 6 days. And Boston College is very different than us in this sense. They're a big, strong, physical team. Post is big. Libe is big. They have a number of big physical players. Even Ashton Langford and DeMar Langford are big, strong guys, and they've matched up against guys that they're bigger than, stronger than. So that's going to be our challenge. Can we keep them off the backboards? Can we keep them out of the paint?
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel.
Hi, Jim. I also wanted to ask about Nigel. I was just looking at his stats, and there's a couple, like his field goal percentage and three-point percentage are down slightly from like the last year or two. Not significantly, but a little bit. Do you think that might be just kind of like, is that bad luck, just the way the ball bounces sometimes? Is that an adjustment thing? Is it, I guess, what do you think that could be contributed to?
Well, I think the first thing is he's made the move from 2 guard to point guard. And when you do that, you're handling the ball a lot more. You have a lot more responsibility. And you're defending the other team's point guard, which is a lot more difficult because that guy has the ball in his hand and you're working your tail off. So I don't see that as a drop-off in his game. I think it's a transition to his game. He's learning really how to quarterback a team. And if you're a running back in football and all of a sudden they move you to the quarterback position, you're going to have some time to adjust. You need time to adjust.
We'll go to Kevin Liu from the Daily Orange in Syracuse.
Hi, this is Kevin Liu from the Daily Orange. So, firstly, we are focusing on Isaiah Wong's improvement statistically throughout his college career. This season, Miami plays without McCaffrey, Moore, and other good players from last year. But Isaiah made a really good transition on his role and helped the team remain undefeatable for last month. So, as a head coach, could you please tell me any other factors contributing to his success and exactly explain his effect to the whole team? Thank you.
Well, the first thing you have to do is understand Isaiah Wong loves playing basketball. He's in the gym constantly. Last spring, when we were doing our individual workouts, he was coming back at night and shooting. He was going to another gym and shooting. He gets up in the morning at 6:30 in the morning and he shoots. He loves the game of basketball. He plays as hard as he possibly can every day in practice and in every game. He's improved his ball handling and his passing. His assists are way up. His turnovers are down. His scoring is up this year. But he's just a consummate competitor. He just loves to compete, and he's having a sensational all-conference season again.
Got time for 2 more for Coach L. We'll go to Chris Damon from the Miami Hurricane, and back to Michelle the Rabbit.
Hey, Coach. Like you previously mentioned, you guys have played 2 games in 21 days. When you play so few games in that amount of time, especially because there's a week between this Georgia Tech game and that Boston College game, how do you ensure that the team stays sharp and that their focus is still on basketball?
Yeah, it's difficult. In fact, we had an inter-squad scrimmage, a real game on Saturday to simulate what our normal schedule would be. So I think our guys are hungry to get back on a more normal ACC-type schedule. However, this week is not actually regular because we're going to go Wednesday, Saturday, Monday. So it's a very short turnarounds after tomorrow.
All right, we'll go back to Michelle to wrap.
Okay. Jim, I want to ask you about the increased energy in the building at the home games, especially the students. Can you talk about just the, I know it's been a struggle over all the years to, to really get the students to get in there and the energy, but it seems like this year, more than other years, they really are catching on. They're bringing signs and showing up in big numbers. Can you just talk about that a little bit and how important that is going forward for all these ACC home games coming up?
Well, Michelle, I noticed last year during the regular season, especially in January and February, that more students were showing up at our basketball games, and we try to encourage that. And we wanted to build on that for this coming season. So we reached out to the student community this year. I went and spoke to the members of the pep band to encourage them. I spoke at the law school. We had Category 5, our spirit group, come to a practice and have chicken wings and pizza with the players on the team, and our players really engaged with them. And Category 5 did a great job. The pep band did a great job of getting the word out that, hey, we need more students at the games and support this team. And by doing that, there's been like a rallying call. And more students are showing up at the games. And better than even that is not only are they showing up, but they're really creating an electric atmosphere. The energy in the building has been sensational. Our players have noticed it, our coaches have noticed it, and the media has noticed it. And we want to keep that going. Even though we don't have the students back for tomorrow night, we're hoping at least that we'll have a very active crowd.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for your time.